shadows that I got in my Ipsy bag, and it's a trio that's a good neutral for the fall. And I've already got my foundation on. I've prepped my skin with my moisturizer from NYX, and the serum helps to smooth out the skin and add nutrients, and then the moisturizer has its SPF, so I'm protected. And then I started off with my foundation. This is the one from Arbonne. Love this foundation. It gives a really nice flawless finish. And I've applied this with a Beauty Blender sponge, and then applied foundation. This is actually cream foundation from MAC, but I've used it as a concealer and an eyeshadow base, and also done a little bit of a halo right through here underneath the eye bone here and above the cheekbone, and that'll later on help with contouring too and add brightness to the skin there. So I've used that for underneath. And then I just recently got the Cargo HD translucent loose powder, and I'm really loving the finish of this. It warms up to the skin beautifully and there's no mess, which I love, and that's just applied all over to set the foundation and just start off a canvas for the rest of the makeup. So I'm going to start off with using the lightest shade, and I want to blend that all the way underneath the eyebrow and also the lid. So it's just a little bit of a pat and drag there. Perfect. And I am going to come in now with the medium tone right here, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush that's got a little bit more fullness in the end, and that will help to keep the shadow smoother and also more blended, so it's not quite as dark in the crease area. And I'm going to find that, you know, that depth in there, and that's exactly where I'm going to blend it in. Take a little bit more for the other side, do the same thing there. And you can feel that bone, or that, not bone, sorry, you can feel right underneath in that socket there. And I just want that blended in quite well. I'm just going to darken that up a little bit more. Perfect. And then next I'm going to go in, sorry, forgot to pull out another shade before getting in there, and I'm going to go ahead and work into the corner. And this one I'm using, it's a fairly stiff or packed brush, but it has a little bit of an angle, and I'm taking the darkest color, almost like the black there, and just angling it down. So you're taking it right all the way up to the outer corner and just angling it down and tapering it. And just blend it in a little. And with this, you can go as dark as you feel comfortable. And you're just going to bring it into the outer quarter. Do the same on this side. And that just creates an angle up, as you can see. I'm just going to darken this side a little bit more. And if it's a little messy to start off with, don't really worry, because you're going to go in with a blending brush and just feather out and smooth the edges there. So it's a little bit more blended. Same thing on this side. Go from the edges in and just smooth out those corners. And if you need to make sure the eyes are even, just gonna come in closer. Just want to take it into that crease a little bit better. Same on this side, just take it into the crease. And you get a nice smoked finish there. Make sure the eyes are even. Just going to come in so you can see. And I do need to bring it in a little bit more on this side. And there you go. Next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and highlight a little bit. And for this, I've got a white highlighting shimmer that I really like. And I'm going to just take a little and press it in and pull down. And the reason you're pulling down is you want to create that edge and then pull it down so you're not blurring too much of the definition there. So pat it in, create your line there, and then blend it down. And again, just make sure that you've got it evenly matched. And you can always go in with another soft blend. So there we have our smoked up eye with the NYX Cosmetics trio that I got in my Ipsy bag. And I'm just going to actually use a little bit of that same white underneath the brow bone area. Just gives a little bit more definition. And then you can take that blending brush you had and just blur the two lines together a little bit there. Same on the other side, just blur your lines together. Cool. And once you're happy, just going to clean up that edge a little bit. Same on this side. That's just a foundation brush actually that I'm using, but it has a nice little point to it, so love it. Next, what you're going to do is I'm going to take that same dark color and I'm going to go in, and let's just get an angled brush. So I've just got an angled brush. Gonna still use that medium brown first. And just go ahead and blend through from the outer corner. All the way in. And this will be a nice transition once you add the black or the darkest color to it. And then just dip right in. And add your extra definition there. And I'm just connecting the two, the top and the bottom. And just line the very top right along the lashes with that same dark color. And I'm going in from the underneath so I can get right into all the little crevices in between the hairs so that it really gives a nice crisp finish to your line. And then just a little above to create a little bit of a wing. See that? And it's just got a little bit extra there. And that just creates a little bit extra definition right in the corner. Same thing on the other side. And then as always, you can take your blending brush and just make sure that the edges are blurred in there. And that's your look there. And then I am just going to take a little bit of the extra dark, just a touch more into the crease here, because I actually have more lid space on this eye than I do on my other eye, so I just have to create the illusion by adding a little dark there, that the lid is not quite, and then just blend it through. So it just gives it a little bit more of an even look. And then you can go back in and just highlight a little, just make sure that the rest of that stays crisp. And there you go. Okay. So now you have your shadows on, and I am actually digging, so I should have found my mascara first. This is a mascara that I actually got in my Ipsy bag a long time ago, and I absolutely love it. I love the brush, I love the formula itself. This is from Essence, and it has a beautifully curved brush that I totally groove on, because you can go right underneath and wiggle and lift right up, and it fits your eye lashes perfectly. So it gives you a little bit of curl at the same time. So I just wiggle at the base, and that deposits extra mascara at the base, so you get more fullness. And you can already tell the difference between the two eyes there. With and without mascara makes a huge difference. Okay, give me your best mascara face. I know, you can never keep a straight face when you're doing mascara. Now I like to go top down too because, again, you're adding fullness and thickness, or actually thickness. Just go right in there. And make sure you spread out the lashes, don't let them clump up. So wiggle at the base and lift up. So there you have your mascara on. And then just gonna do a little bit on the top. And this is a really beautiful mascara face. Perfect on the other side. On the bottom lashes, I kind of just like to do little strokes down so I can try and get all the different hairs in there. And then I do a little bit of a wiggle. Just don't poke yourself. There you go. So that's the Essence mascara. Love it. Next, we're gonna play around a little bit with highlight and not a ton of contouring, but just a little bit. And for that, I'm gonna use the Tantalizer from Lorac. Love this. It has that perfect amount of glow to it, so it just brightens up the skin, gives you a nice healthy glow, and works beautifully as a transition between your highlight and putting on blush. So I like to use a slightly fuller brush, and I get a fair amount. Don't be afraid of it. And then just smile a little, take it up. And you can see a little bit of that shimmer already on the skin. It has a nice warm glow to it. Now I take it up around the hairline a little bit too. And you can, I squeeze it. Take a little on the side of the nose. And that just gives you a tiny bit of contouring without really contouring. So I love this. It's Tantalizer from Lorac. It's one of my new favorite colors as an all-over cheek without before putting on blush or anything else like it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a slightly slimmer but still has a little bit of fluffiness brush and take, I love this, it's by The Balm, and this one is the Mary Lou Luminizer, and it's got that shimmer, highlight shimmer to it, beautiful. Hello. So just take a dab and take it right underneath and blend up. So you're not taking too much, you're just taking a light amount, and you're just gonna right above the cheekbone but underneath that eye area there, and just brush it upwards. And this is just lightly highlighting that area. I took a little on the chin a little in between the eyebrows, and then take a little, squeeze the brush so you get the thinness, take a little on the brush and stroke it right down the center. And stop before you get to the tip because you don't want it to be too shiny there. Okay, so next I'm going to take a blush, and for this I'm going to use, sorry, I just need to dig in because of course I forgot to pull it out first. Just a little bit of a pink color. And this you're just going to create a healthy glow, right, smile, and then just on the apples there. You don't need to apply it all over. Smile, just on the apples there. Beautiful, and that just gives a nice healthy glow to the skin. Alrighty, so then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just want to blend. So it just mirrors, sort of smooths everything down and gives a nice glow to the skin. And then the last part is lip color. So I'm actually going to take a double-ended, this one has two shades. It's a nude pink and then a little bit more of a berry tone by Rinse and Go. I'm just going to line the entire lip area. And then I'm going to take the darker side and draw just above my natural lip line. And just below the natural lip line. And that just gives me a little bit more fullness. Next is a little rock color. Love this. It looks candy pink or bubblegummy, but it's really pretty. Just blend that in. It's a really pretty shade. I love this. Mix it in, blend, smile, and then I'm going to highlight. This is a color that Victoria's Secret used to have. I love it, but they don't carry it anymore. And just add a little bit of shimmer right in the center and right above. Blend it in. And this creates such a pretty color. It's neutral, but still has a tinge of pink to it, and it's very glossy too, so great to sort of balance out the slightly smokier eye, and then you've got the healthy rosy glow of your cheek color, and then you've got the lip. So this is my look, and it was all inspired by the NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow trio. Just wanted to try it out. This is a beautiful transition into going into, you know, fall. You've got your slightly smokier eye, but then you've still got the softness of the pink on the lips, and then just that healthy glow on the cheek. So I hope you liked my makeup application and tutorial today. Stay tuned for more coming up. My name is Droopty from Bold Looks Aesthetics and Makeup, and I will list information below, but you can also find me on Facebook, Bold Looks 1, and my Twitter is, I'll leave that information, and Instagram. So you'll find me on almost all of that with Bold Looks 1. And if you have any questions, please list them below, and I'll go ahead and answer them for you. Otherwise, enjoy your day and look forward to showing you some more looks for the fall season. Thanks so much.